On one of the most opulent corridors in North America, 397 Commonwealth stands as a testament to what can be created when modern design and historic architecture converge. Welcome to Residence 2 at the Mooreland House, one of the most sophisticated and architecturally significant homes currently on the market in Boston, Massachusetts. Set within a meticulously restored landmark in the Back Bay, this 1925 $8 million statement property sits within an exclusive 5-residence building directly on the tree-lined Commonwealth Avenue Mall. At every turn, the home is curated with an eye for luxury design and modern comforts and conveniences. Today, I will be walking you through this grand residence, discussing everything you need to know, just as I would during a private tour together. My name is Charlie Smith. I'm a Boston real estate advisor specializing in luxury properties, full-service buildings, and new construction. If you're looking to buy a home in the greater Boston area, I'd love to be your resource. My contact information, website, and client testimonials can all be found in the description below. Now let's step inside this magnificent home. Entering Residence 2 off the private elevator, we're now within this trophy offering at the Mooreland House. I'm very excited to take you through this home. It's a space that you feel the moment you walk inside. It's clear this is something different. The design, scale, and finishes all come together in a way that differentiate this offering from other homes in the Back Bay. Flanked by the kitchen and study, the great room opens up in a grand, airy layout overlooking Marlborough Street. Residence 2 consists of 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and 1 half bathroom, spanning over 3,400 square feet. Rounding out this exceptional offering, we have 2 deeded garage parking spaces underneath and a private covered outdoor deck right off the living room. The white oak chevron floors draw your eye through the home, while custom crown moldings and bespoke millwork frame each room with a level of craftsmanship that feels timeless. A gas fireplace with a stone mantel brings character and luxury to this room. It takes center stage in the living room, warm and inviting while adding depth and texture. Here, a comfortable media and sitting area extends the great room with a coffered ceiling honoring each zone individually in the open plan. The formal dining area adjoins both the kitchen and the living room, creating a natural flow that's well suited for entertaining. Hosting here is seamless, with the space easily accommodating larger groups. Looking out of the windows, we gaze upon the trees and historic brownstones of Marlborough Street, a quiet residential block that feels suburban within the city. The trees change with the seasons, neighbors walk by, and the renowned buildings of Back Bay stand as a backdrop, a reminder of the enduring character of one of Boston's most storied neighborhoods. Just to give you a better sense of the layout, the great room measures 28 by 32 feet from the windows to the dining table. Imagine yourself enjoying this home with family, friends, neighbors, and colleagues. Picture hosting an elegant dinner party here, guests gathered around the table, the room alive with warmth and conversation. On a lazy Sunday afternoon, the room shifts into something more relaxed, a place to unwind, catch up with the people you love, and simply be. And when the day winds down, this is the space you retreat to, quiet, calm, and entirely your own. The floor-through layout also lends itself to a variety of configurations, a rare advantage within a home of this era where unusual floor plans are far more common than not. We'll make our way into the kitchen, my personal favorite feature of this home. It's a space that truly feels like a piece of art. This is one of the most beautiful and inspiring kitchens out of any home I have featured on my channel, built to absolute perfection with the chef in mind. It's a kitchen that combines performance and practicality with grandeur. Your attention is immediately drawn to the Lacanche range, one of the most coveted names in luxury kitchen design. Handmade in France, these ranges are built to order and beloved by professional chefs and discerning homeowners alike for their unmatched craftsmanship and culinary precision. The range doesn't stand alone. It anchors an entire design story. Its white base and gold knobs echo directly into the custom white cabinetry and gold pulls surrounding it, creating a sense of continuity. Behind it, a veined Calcutta gold marble backsplash unifies the golden tones throughout, elevating the kitchen into a gallery-worthy showcase. For additional appliances, we have a wolf drawer microwave implanted flawlessly beneath the clean quartz countertops. Sub-zero refrigeration has been fully paneled into the wall, a deliberate design choice that keeps the visual line of the kitchen clean and uninterrupted. Sub-zero is regarded as the leading name in refrigeration, and here it has been integrated with the same level of care and intention that defines every other element in this room. Alongside it, a Sub-zero wine cooler has been treated with the same consideration, paneled flush into the cabinetry, tucked perfectly into the design rather than left as an afterthought. Reeded glass display cabinetry lends an elegant openness to the upper cabinets, while under cabinet and recessed lighting have been thoughtfully positioned to illuminate every surface with intention. The cabinetry in this kitchen is extensive, running floor to ceiling and wrapping the perimeter of the room with a generosity of storage that feels limitless. Finishing up in the kitchen, the peninsula layout serves as the connective hub of the space, ideal for quick meals, casual drinks, or cooking preparation. Seating four comfortably, it keeps guests close and engaged while the host works. In a market where outdoor space has become non-negotiable, this home delivers. We have a private deck directly off the great room that becomes a natural extension of the living space. Accessed through elegant French doors, the private deck is a genuine retreat. Enclosed by the original brick facade of the building on two sides, the space has an intimate, protected quality that sets it apart from a typical open-air terrace. The light composite decking runs cleanly underfoot, and with ample room for a full outdoor seating arrangement, this is a space that functions as a true outdoor living room. Perfect whether you're enjoying a morning coffee in the quiet of Marlborough Street or unwinding down with a drink as the city settles around you. In terms of pricing, this home is offered at $7,950,000, $2,300 per square foot, which is in line with other Back Bay homes of this caliber. Mooreland House has just 3 out of 5 homes remaining for sale, ready for immediate move-in. And now we've made our way to the primary suite, and the moment you step through the door, the room announces itself. This really is a grand bedroom, large enough to accommodate a California king, 2 full nightstands, a dresser, and a dedicated sitting area without ever feeling crowded. The proportions here are exceptional. The dark hardwood floors are a deliberate departure from the white oak chevron found throughout the rest of the home, bringing a warmer, more grounded energy to the room that immediately puts you at ease. 2 oversized windows frame a direct view of the tree-lined Commonwealth Avenue Mall, one of the most treasured outlooks in all of Back Bay. And despite being in the heart of the city, the room is library quiet. The developer invested heavily in sound insulation throughout this residence, and you feel it most acutely here. No street noise, no neighbors, no interruption, just stillness. This is a true retreat in every sense of the word. To put this room in context, at 16 by 17.5 feet, this primary bedroom outpaces virtually every comparable residence in Back Bay. Buildings of this era were not designed with bedrooms of this footprint in mind, and finding this kind of square footage dedicated entirely to the primary suite is uncommon in the neighborhood. It carries the feeling of a single-family home, a space with enough breathing room to live in rather than just sleep in. Picture yourself ending the day here, the city completely shut out, the room quiet and warm. And then waking up to that view of the mall filtering through those 2 oversized windows. Within the primary suite, the bathroom is a full destination in its own right, designed with the same level of intention and artistry as every other room in this home. The centerpiece is a freestanding cast iron soaking tub positioned against a floor-to-ceiling marble mosaic wall that brings an almost spa-like drama to the room. To its left, a frameless glass-enclosed shower continues the marble throughout, keeping the palette seamless and expansive. At the vanity, a floating double sink with custom white cabinetry and gold hardware matches the kitchen's design language, a deliberate thread that connects the 2 most important rooms in the home. Twin arched gold mirrors, each lit by their own sculptural gold sconce, frame the vanity with a symmetry that feels both classic and current. Underfoot, an intricate, geometric marble floor with gold inlay ties every element together, the kind of detail that reveals itself slowly and rewards the eye every time. A marble water closet completes the bathroom. As you'll see shortly, this suite is served by an expansive walk-in closet that is ready to be built out and fully customized by an end user. Now, we'll explore the additional 2 bedroom suites and discuss the building and its history in more detail. 397 Commonwealth was constructed in 1924 and 1925 by the William H. Whitcomb Construction Company, built for the Mooreland Company, on what was then one of the last vacant lots on the celebrated block. By the summer of 1925, it opened as a dormitory and social club for college graduates, operating under the name the Fraternities Club, the letters of which were once chiseled into the stone above the front doors. What followed was nearly 3 decades of animated city life. The building quickly earned a reputation as a beloved gathering point among Boston's young professional class, a place where the dining room hummed well into the evening, card parties filled the common rooms, and the energy of a generation finding its footing animated every floor. A 1941 advertisement in the Boston Globe captured the spirit of the era perfectly, describing it as a residence offering a personal switchboard service, a quiet home or club atmosphere directly across from the Harvard Club. It was, by all accounts, a place where ambition and camaraderie occupied the same rooms. For 30 years, 397 Commonwealth served as a launching point for generations of young Bostonians stepping into their independence. The building later operated as a women's dormitory under the name Bay Ridge Residence and remained in institutional use for decades before being acquired in 2021 by Cedar Enterprises, who undertook a renovation and repositioned the property as Mooreland House, 5 residences of uncompromising quality. The firm entrusted with bringing that vision to life was Hassan Plus Associates, whose name has become deeply woven into the fabric of Boston's most celebrated new addresses. Their mandate was to honor the bones of a century-old landmark while delivering interiors that meet the expectations of the most discerning buyers in today's market. All homes at the Mooreland House will be served by a concierge and doorman to assist with daily needs. The color palette draws directly from the building's 1920s origins, pulling from the clothing dyes and tonal references of that era. A primary lot in green is balanced against neutral warm tones, with wine and gold accents woven throughout. A palette that found its way from the brand identity directly into the material and finish selections across every residence. Within the homes, contemporary architectural detailing is married to a European-inspired sensibility, with materials like French oak, marble, and limestone anchoring the palette. The cast stone facade on Commonwealth Avenue is itself a deliberate nod to the building's unconventional character, reflective of the youthful, forward-leaning spirit that defined the building from its earliest days. Now looking at the location, this prestigious address faces the tree-lined, Olmsted-designed Commonwealth Avenue Mall, once noted by Winston Churchill as the grandest boulevard in North America. The house is positioned on one of the last blocks of the Back Bay, built during the pinnacle of architectural development in the neighborhood in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The location is one of the few with 2 street-facing exteriors, the gracious classical entry on the mall, and the elegantly transformed Marlborough Street facade, and the residences enjoy views of each of these 2 iconic Boston streets. Mooreland House has the distinction of a quiet, park-focused residential experience on Commonwealth Avenue and immediate connection to the vibrant Back Bay and Fenway neighborhoods, including the highly anticipated revitalization of Charles Gate Park, which will connect the Commonwealth Avenue Mall to the rest of Olmsted's Emerald Necklace and the Charles River Esplanade. What elevates this location is how easily it connects you to the rest of Boston and beyond. Step outside and within 2 minutes you're on Newbury Street, possibly the most celebrated shopping and dining destination in Massachusetts. Walk 10 minutes further and you arrive at the Boston Public Garden, one of the greatest urban green spaces in the country. Fenway Park is a 15-minute stroll, making this an exceptional address for the sports-minded buyer. Downtown Boston is easily accessible, and for those who work in the financial district or the seaport, the commute from this address is light. For buyers with ties to Cambridge, whether to Harvard, MIT, or the great selection of biotech and life sciences firms, the bridge is just seconds away on foot. For families, the surrounding neighborhoods offer access to some of the most sought-after public and private schools in the region. And for those who occasionally need to escape the city entirely, highway access to the suburbs is straightforward and quick, without ever sacrificing the daily experience of living on Comm Ave. And that concludes our tour of Residence 2 at the Mooreland House. This is more than just a beautifully executed home. It's a multi-generational residence. The scale, layout, level of detail, and setting on Commonwealth Avenue all come together to create a premier living experience in the Back Bay. It is rare to find a fully turnkey property like this in the Back Bay, where everything has been considered and all boxes have been checked. Ultimately, this residence delivers the presence of a single-family home, the ease of a boutique building, and a location that remains one of the most sought after in the city. If you're looking to make a move in the greater Boston area, I'd love to be your resource. Again, my name is Charlie Smith, and I specialize in helping my clients navigate Boston's luxury real estate market. Feel free to reach out anytime, and if you enjoyed this video, please let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos on Boston real estate, luxury homes, and property tours.